Let's get straight into it. Today's MMA headlines are packed. Here we go. Syko Stu is awake. After that brutal attack, a new photo shows him smiling from the hospital bed, still recovering. But good news. Meanwhile, Renato Moicano is back in Superior all the way. In a Brazilian interview, he claimed Ilya would dominate Sarukian and even added that Arman isn't as good or as likable as people think.
Arman Sarukian, eu não acho ele bom do jeito que a galera fala. Eu acho que o Topuria ia fuder ele. Não tenho nada contra ele, mas eu também não gosto dele, entendeu? Não tenho nada contra ele. Não é um cara que eu seria amigo, entendeu? Não é um cara que eu seria amigo. Porque, eu não sei, eu acho ele arrogante, entendeu? Eu acho ele arrogante. Eu não gosto de pessoas que se acham melhores do que as outras, entendeu? Porque você pode ser melhor do que outra pessoa, certamente.
Não pode deixar evidenciado isso, né?
Não, você pode ser em algum aspecto, entendeu? Não é porque você é um melhor lutador do que o outro lutador que você é melhor que ele moralmente, entendeu? O que é a moral? A gente vai ter que debater o que é moral. Moral é você fazer o que é certo quando não tem ninguém olhando. E eu não acho que o cara é moral quando ele trata outra pessoa de maneira... Trata outra pessoa como um menos. Não é porque você é um campeão, você é bom, você tem dinheiro, que você é melhor do que os outros. Você pode ser melhor na questão financeira, você pode ser mais inteligente, mas, brother, pra Deus, a gente vai ver quem tava certo depois, brother. Entendeu? Quando morrer que a gente vai ver. Não tem a balança do justo? A gente vai ver se a balança do justo. Então, quando você tá aqui, menos, que tudo isso aí não vai adiantar nada. O seu dinheiro, a sua fama, já vão entrar na mesma vala do operário.
Khabib recently gave Sarukian an 80% chance of beating champion Ilya Topuria. But Daniel Cormier wasn't buying it. On his YouTube channel, DC called that prediction crazy, saying only guys like Khabib and John Jones could ever get that kind of edge. According to Cormier, there's no way anyone beats Topuria 8 out of 10 times.
80-20 is crazy though. Come on, man. 80-20 is hard when anyone's fighting. 80-20, the only time 80-20 could be thought of in fights has been in the case of Khabib and John Jones. They're the only people that have gone through this whole thing without losing. They are the only two. So you could have possibly said, well, yeah, it's probably 80% that guy's way because they never lose. But guess who else hasn't lost? Ilya Topuria. So to put him on the opposite side of that 80-20 is crazy to me. I don't believe that for one second. I really do disagree with Khabib on that one. That's one that there is not a guy in the world that I believe is going to beat Ilya Topuria 8 out of 10 times. That's just the truth.
Rampage Jackson reveals his son Raja's mom was murdered. Says Raja hasn't been the same since, and he's struggling to help him.
Well, this don't got nothing to do with nothing that's going on. But all I'm going to say is that my son hasn't been the same since his mom got murdered. He hasn't, and I know that. And I've been trying to be there for him and, make him laugh and cheer him up and everything. But I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know what to do. And, I know my kids. He hasn't been the same. With me, like, he's just been distant from me. Like, he want to be more of a man and more of this.
Islam Makachef versus JDM is on. Ali Abdelaziz confirmed it. Later this year, Islam fights Jack Della Maddalena. UFC hasn't announced it yet, but Ali says by year's end, Australia will have 0 champs.
Hey, just speaking of Islam, are we any closer to getting an update on this fight happening in November? Like, from everything that you're working on right now, is that still the likely time frame for this JDM fight, Madison Square Garden?
Listen, at the end of the day, the fight is done, but I always respectful to the promotion. It is their job. They didn't announce the fight. But I know this, by end of the year, Australia is going to have no champions. I think Volker will remain the champion. I think Maddalena will lose. And I have a lot of respect for Maddalena. I think he's a very nice guy. I think he's a great fighter. I think, he's going to be a very tough fight for Islam. But I believe Islam have all the tools to beat him. But in reality, it's a fight. It's a game of inches. Anything can happen.
Slam's manager Ali Abdelaziz shuts it down. Makachef will never fight Chimaev. Too big, makes no sense. Chimaev's got killers in middleweight to handle first.
This will never happen. first of all, Khamzat is too big. I don't think he can ever make welterweight. And in a way, like these guys, like they know each other. I don't think they're from the same region. And I honestly, these fights make absolutely no sense. I think if Khamzat go up and want to fight as light heavyweight, maybe make more sense. But in a way, Khamzat have so many contenders to clean out the division before even he thinking about moving to a different weight division. You know what I'm saying? You have to be fair to all the contenders. And I think he will defend his titles. But, and every guy's gonna bring a different challenge for him. And now we have the title, and we're gonna see how Khamzat will handle it. I think he's growing now. I think he have good people around him. I think he's gonna do very well. But also, you have Fluffy is a killer. You have RDR is just a very hard guy to fight. You have Imamov. You have a lot of guys coming up, and everybody bring a different challenge. But right now, you cannot deny him. He's the best middleweight on the planet. It's not even a question.
In China, Dana White nearly got smoked by fighting robots while acting as referee. Yeah, you heard that right. Robots. Dan Hooker is officially back in action. After that nasty hand injury that pulled him from UFC 313, Hooker shared sparring footage, looking sharp and joking around like classic Hangman. A comeback is clearly on the horizon. Marab Valishvili predicting a knockout went over Corey Sandhagen.
October 4th, baby. We're gonna knock out Corey Sandhagen. Sorry, Corey. You're going to sleep, baby.
Khamzat middleweight GOAT? Faraz Zahabi says yes. Picks Khamzat over Izzy, DDP, Silva, even Pereira. Only 5 fights at middleweight, but dominance speaks. You agree? Francis Ngannou coach says Wilder fight is most likely. MMA return? Not anytime soon. Johnny Walker denies faking glove touch at UFC Shanghai. Says they touched before, then he shot the takedown. Now ranked number 12 at light heavyweight. Gamrot calls him out. Says forget grappling. Run it back in the UFC. Would you watch Tsarukyan versus Gamrot 2? That's the news. Is Khamzat already the middleweight GOAT? And should Tsarukyan rematch Gamrot before a title shot? That's your rapid fire MMA news. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and stay locked in for next update.